We sit down and close our eyes to find clarity. But as the minutes pass, the physical reality takes over, and the legs can begin to feel as if they are on fire. Our biological wiring is designed to treat any intense physical sensation as a warning. When a limb hurts this much, the brain assumes the body is being damaged. During a long sit, however, these sensations occur in the absence of external trauma or movement. The pain arises from a physiological process that only triggers when the body is held in total stillness. When we stop moving, the energy usually spent on physical activity and external awareness redirects inward. This shift creates a high oxygen environment where the body begins a restorative cycle, systematically working through layers of tissue that are rarely addressed during active hours. Surviving the ordeal of a long meditation requires mapping this internal timeline. By identifying which tissues are being addressed at which hour, a practitioner can distinguish between the strain of a deep adjustment and the signal of an actual injury. At minute 0, the act of crossing the legs and remaining motionless causes blood flow to the lower extremities to slow down. With the heart rate steady and the limbs at rest, the body reallocates its oxygen supply toward internal maintenance. This shift initiates a repair sequence that follows a specific order of depth. This process starts at the skin, moving sequentially through muscles before reaching internal organs. For the first 60 minutes, the repair remains in these shallower layers. This usually results in a mild discomfort, a sign the body is adjusting to restricted circulation. Several factors can interfere with this initial phase, like sitting for a session immediately after eating. Digestion requires a significant volume of blood to process nutrients. This creates a competing demand for the body's resources, drawing blood away from the legs and causing the already slowed circulation to stagnate. When this stagnation occurs, the mild surface discomfort of the first hour often intensifies into a much sharper, more localized pain. Mental activity further complicates the physical experience through the neuromuscular system. A restless mind triggers microtensions in the muscles. These contractions make the body rigid, blocking restorative flow and increasing the overall level of pain. The sensations experienced in the first hour serve as a biofeedback loop, revealing the state of your circulation, the state of your digestion, and your level of mental resistance. If the sit continues past the 90-minute mark, the restorative process reaches a new level of depth. After the organs, the cycle penetrates tendons and bones. These dense tissues require significantly more time and metabolic focus. From minute 90 to 120, this creates a penetrating ache, feeling like it comes from the center of the joints and marrow. While this sensation mimics the feeling of a serious injury, it is the result of the repair process moving through the most stubborn structural layers of the body. Navigating this phase requires recognizing that at this specific point on the timeline, the intense ache is a direct metric of the work being done in the tendons and joints. Looking at the entire experience, we can view these physical sensations as a stream of biological information. Each spike in discomfort provides a report on internal imbalances, areas of poor circulation, and the presence of mental reactivity. However, sitting through pain is only productive if you can accurately identify the type of sensation you are feeling. A dull, burning ache that spreads across the legs typically points to the deep tendon repair we've discussed. In contrast, a sharp, sudden, or mechanical stinging sensation inside a joint indicates a tissue tear. Pushing through the pain without distinguishing between structural adjustment and a physical tear can lead to long-term injury. In the silence of meditation, stillness is a high-demand physical state that requires constant, careful monitoring.